What if I told you that you could eat more food, feel fuller for longer, and lose weight at the same time? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, today I'm going to share with you 5 incredible high-protein, low-calorie foods that will completely transform your approach to eating. These aren't just any foods. These are scientifically backed nutritional powerhouses that bodybuilders, athletes, and health experts have been using for decades. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which foods to add to your grocery list, how much protein they actually contain, and most importantly, how to prepare them in ways that will make you actually want to eat them every single day. So grab a pen and paper because you're going to want to take notes on this one. Let's start with number 1, Greek yogurt. Now, I know what you're thinking, yogurt really? But hear me out because Greek yogurt is absolutely incredible when it comes to protein content. A single cup of plain, non-fat Greek yogurt contains approximately 20 grams of protein and only about 130 calories. To put that in perspective, that's nearly as much protein as a 3-ounce chicken breast, but with fewer calories and added probiotics for gut health. The reason Greek yogurt is so protein-dense is because of how it's made. During the straining process, most of the whey is removed, concentrating the protein content. This also creates that thick, creamy texture that makes it so satisfying to eat. Here's the key: always choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. The flavored varieties are loaded with sugar and can contain up to 20 grams of added sugar per serving. Instead, add your own fresh berries, a drizzle of honey, or even mix in some vanilla extract and cinnamon. You can use Greek yogurt as a base for smoothies, as a substitute for sour cream, or even in baking to add moisture and protein to muffins and pancakes. One of my favorite ways is to mix it with some cucumber, garlic, and herbs to make a protein-packed tzatziki sauce. Number 2 is the classic chicken breast. Now, I know it might seem boring, but there's a reason why chicken breast is the go-to protein source for fitness enthusiasts worldwide. A 3.5-ounce serving of skinless, boneless chicken breast contains about 31 grams of protein and only 165 calories. That's an incredible protein-to-calorie ratio that's hard to beat. Chicken breast is what we call a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids that your body can't produce on its own. These amino acids are crucial for muscle building, repair, and overall health. But let's address the elephant in the room. Plain chicken breast can be incredibly boring. The secret is in the preparation and seasoning. Marinating your chicken for at least 30 minutes can completely transform the flavor and texture. Try marinating in Greek yogurt with herbs and spices. This not only adds flavor but also tenderizes the meat. You can also try different cooking methods like grilling, poaching, or even slow cooking to keep the meat moist and flavorful. Shred it for salads, dice it for stir-fries, or slice it for sandwiches. You can also meal prep several chicken breasts at once and use them throughout the week in different dishes. One trick I love is to season different portions with different spice blends: Mexican spices for tacos, Italian herbs for pasta dishes, or Asian-inspired marinades for stir-fries. Number 3 might surprise you: cottage cheese. I know cottage cheese has gotten a bad reputation over the years, but it's making a serious comeback, and for good reason. 1 cup of low-fat cottage cheese contains about 28 grams of protein and only around 180 calories. But here's what makes cottage cheese special. It's rich in casein protein, which is a slow-digesting protein that provides your muscles with amino acids for hours. Casein protein is particularly beneficial because it forms a gel-like substance in your stomach, which slows down digestion and provides a steady release of amino acids into your bloodstream. This makes it perfect for eating before bed or as a snack between meals to help maintain muscle protein synthesis. Today's cottage cheese is nothing like what you might remember from decades ago. Modern varieties are much creamier and have a milder flavor. Look for brands with live cultures for added probiotic benefits. If you're not a fan of the texture, try blending it until smooth. It becomes incredibly creamy and can be used as a base for dips, smoothies, or even as a substitute for ricotta in recipes. Mix it with fresh herbs and use it as a bagel spread, blend it with berries for a protein-packed dessert, or use it in savory dishes like lasagna or stuffed peppers. You can even make a high-protein pancake batter by blending cottage cheese with eggs and a little oat flour. Number 4 is white fish, particularly cod and tilapia. These are absolute protein powerhouses that are often overlooked in favor of more popular fish like salmon. A 3.5-ounce serving of cod contains about 18 grams of protein and only 82 calories. Tilapia is similar with about 20 grams of protein and 96 calories per 3.5-ounce serving. These are some of the leanest protein sources available. White fish like cod and tilapia are not only high in protein but also rich in important nutrients like vitamin B12, selenium, and phosphorus. They're also naturally low in saturated fat and contain omega-3 fatty acids, though in smaller amounts than fatty fish like salmon. When choosing fish, try to select sustainably sourced options. Look for certifications from organizations like the Marine Stewardship Council. Wild-caught cod from Alaska and responsibly farmed tilapia are generally good choices. The key to great-tasting white fish is not to overcook it. Fish should be cooked to an internal temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit and should flake easily with a fork. Try baking with herbs and lemon, pan-searing with a light coating of spices, or even poaching in a flavorful broth. Fish tacos with cabbage slaw, baked cod with roasted vegetables, or tilapia curry with cauliflower rice are all delicious, high-protein, low-calorie options. You can also flake cooked fish into salads or use it to top whole grain bowls. Number 5 is tofu, and before you skip ahead thinking this is just for vegetarians, hear me out. Tofu is an incredibly versatile, complete protein that even meat eaters can benefit from incorporating into their diet. A 3.5-ounce serving of firm tofu contains about 15 grams of protein and only 144 calories. But here's what makes tofu special. It's a complete protein, meaning it contains all essential amino acids, which is rare for plant-based proteins. There are several types of tofu and the protein content varies slightly. Silken tofu is great for smoothies and desserts. Firm tofu is perfect for stir-fries and grilling, and extra firm tofu holds its shape well for more robust cooking methods. Many people think tofu is flavorless, but that's actually its superpower. Tofu is like a blank canvas that absorbs whatever flavors you give it. The key is in the preparation, pressing out excess water and marinating properly. Always press your tofu before cooking to remove excess water. You can use a tofu press or simply wrap it in paper towels and place something heavy on top for 15 to 30 minutes. This allows it to absorb marinades better and gives it a firmer texture when cooked. Try marinating cubed tofu in soy sauce, garlic and ginger, then baking or pan-frying until golden. You can also crumble firm tofu and season it as a ground meat substitute for tacos or pasta sauce. Silken tofu can be blended into smoothies for extra protein without changing the flavor. Beyond protein, tofu contains isoflavones, which are plant compounds that may have various health benefits. It's also a good source of calcium, iron and magnesium. Here's a pro tip. You don't have to choose just one of these foods. Combining them can create incredibly satisfying high-protein meals. Try Greek yogurt with a piece of grilled chicken for a post-workout meal, or cottage cheese with some flaked fish for a quick lunch. All of these foods are excellent for meal prep. Cook several chicken breasts at once, prepare a large batch of tofu, and portion out Greek yogurt and cottage cheese for the week. This makes it easy to hit your protein goals consistently. Research suggests that spreading protein intake throughout the day is more effective than having one massive protein meal. Aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal, and these foods make it easy to hit that target. Remember that protein metabolism requires adequate hydration, so make sure you're drinking enough water when increasing your protein intake. So there you have it, 5 incredible high-protein low-calorie foods that can transform your nutrition game. We covered Greek yogurt with its 20 grams of protein per cup, chicken breast with 31 grams per serving, cottage cheese with its slow-digesting casein protein, lean white fish like cod and tilapia, and versatile tofu that's perfect for any diet. The best part about these foods is that they're not just nutritious, they're delicious when prepared correctly. Start by incorporating just 1 or 2 of these into your weekly meal plan, and gradually add more as you discover new ways to prepare them. Which of these foods are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to share your favorite preparation methods with the community. If this video helped you learn something new about high-protein foods, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more evidence-based nutrition content. Remember, sustainable nutrition isn't about perfection. It's about making consistent, informed choices that you can stick with long-term. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.